Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
I am both excited and terrified to watch these episodes every time now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who to, like... I don't want to say who to root for, but... Because I'm almost, like, in a way, it's the weird... I've never had a show like this where, like, I've had to root for, like... Almost, like... Everybody... There's a person almost on every side that I'm rooting for, in a way.
That you like, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because they've done a really good job of, like, putting us in everybody's kind of shoes, you know?
Like, even,
where
like...
we can kind of feel for everybody.
Like, they did, like, when you think about it, we haven't been with, like, Gabby for very long, but, like, specifically Gabby and Cart, like, those two, like, we've seen a decent amount of them, like, of late. But specifically with Gabby, like, the amount of time she's had, like, on screen, like, and it's only started in season 4 we met her at the beginning, through part 1.
Yeah.
It's not like she's been around for seasons, you know?
Mm-mm.
And I'm already, like, on her side. It helps that she's a kid, I guess, but...
Right. It's because we understand that they've just been brainwashed, and, like, it's like... It's like, tough, like, watching them realize that, like, what they've been taught is not actually true.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, like... Then also it is kind of like some of what they taught was kind of true, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know, man. Yeah. It's wild.
Like, are we ever gonna find out? You think, like, what the real truth, like, or is that you think this is gonna be one of those shows where they're not gonna, like, they're gonna be a little vague about, like, what the real, like, what really, like, do you think we'll ever see, like, or hear about, like, what the actual Ymir ever, like?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that was her.
Oh, that was 100% her
rebuilding. Because, so, like, there's a chance that, like
when Aaron,
she is gonna talk to him, and maybe not Zeke, but, like, maybe.
I don't think Zeke. I think if anything, it would be Aaron, obviously. Because
I think so too, but, like, she could have said something here.
It's just weird because, like we talked a little bit about it last time, but, like, I don't know if you remember, like, how we were saying, like, she should hate. Or everyone, like, Zeke and them should hate the original Ymir. I was saying, at least, like, because when you think about it, like, if they want to end this, if they look at it as this terrible curse and they just want to end their existence, why would they, like, look at, like, Ymir as, like, some goddess? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say, at least.
Yeah, but yes and no, because
I know
they also, like, especially, like, Zeke and them would have been much worse off without that Titan in them at this point in time, right? If there was no Titans at all, right, it would be a completely different story. But I'm saying, like, now they've been able to, like, use the you know what I mean, to help gain power. So you have to kind of understand what she was thinking when she did it, because, like, you're kind of trying to do it now.
That's what I mean. Like, I want to know, like, or, like, do you think at some point maybe Aaron, like, ever gets to, like, not necessarily even has to talk to her, but, like, gets to see, like, through memories and whatnot, like we said, maybe if somehow he could get all the Titans in one or whatever.
I think definitely.
Or even if it's not that, but just somehow get and see back. Well, because, like, what's his name? The doctor that Zeke was talking to, the fat last beast. Like,
yeah.
He was even saying he just wanted to know what the, like, what originally, like, what caused her to touch whatever she touched or whatever they thought the story was, you know, like, what made her do what she did, at least, to start this whole thing. Yeah. I think it's what he was saying, something similar to that.
I forget. Yeah, she didn't have power, like, right? I forget what was happening.
I think we've heard, like, one side of the story.
I forget what we heard. Also, I know, but it was something about, like, she didn't have power or something, like, I don't know.
It's one of those shows where you have to, like, go back and, like, find all these bits and pieces of it, you know, and maybe you can try and put it together. But I still probably it's too much. It would make my head hurt doing that, you know?
Hell yeah.
I don't want to be doing
that. We'll get it on when we rewatch it after we're done with it.
I don't know. What do you think, though? I think this one actually does pick up, like, almost right where we left off.
I think it has to.
But maybe
also,
not.
We need to find out
what happened with Levi and Hange floating down the river.
Yeah.
Because, like, if the only thing that worries me is that, because I know nobody in this show is safe, obviously, like, from death. But the only thing that, like, he's obviously probably still alive, but do you think he's, like, so badly injured that he's probably not going to survive much longer, and she just wanted to get him out of there, maybe to, like, so he wasn't, like,
no, I think
killed?
He's going to heal.
Think so?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm leaning that way too, but I'm just saying that
because we don't really know the extent of the Ackerman abilities.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hopefully,
I need to. We were also talking like we never got to really see Levi's moment per se, like, or it wasn't like spoon fed to us at least because I don't remember seeing it. Like
no, we never saw it. Like he just said he had one.
That right. I want to see that maybe. But
it had to have been like when he was with Kenny.
I would imagine, yeah. That would make sense. I don't know. Let's watch it.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. I want to know more about it. There's got to be something else to it that's not as bad, you know? I hope.
I don't think
I don't think so either, yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel the same way as him. But I get Armin's point here, because that could also be a possibility as well. It's just, Armin's too hopeful for me, you know, like, in terms of, like, I think that would be bad, like, it's not gonna go, like, the way he thinks, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but I do kind of hope it does.
Oh, of course. Our hopes always get crushed in this show, you know that.
I know.
He's gonna decide to help. You have to. For your own safety, at least. They all literally do probably still, like, love him in a way.
How he, like, helps save him.
Right. You're essentially family at that point, you know?
They are. It's like your brother, you know? Like, let me go save him so I can beat the shit out of him.
Only I get to do that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's when it all really kind of started for him, I feel like. I think it is true, but there's something else to it, though.
You don't say something like that, you know what I mean?
I know. When I was editing the last one, too, like, I was thinking, like, we gotta remember, these are, like, trained soldiers, you know?
Yeah. Who've been in numerous wars.
Correct. He can't stop. He's the attack.
Galliard, he's always getting
shit whipped.
Just crushed by Eren.
Oh god. Oh my god. What the hell is he doing?
Ripping his face off.
Oh shit. Big brother's here. Everyone's in trouble now. I think they're all fucked with these two together. Alright, this is still cool. I don't care. Oh man.
It's only cool because he said, leave the rest to Big Brother.
Of course.
That's the, you know what I mean?
Well, you have to remember, like, the way we're, like, I know you're probably doing it the same way. Like, we look at it like, I'm not, like, laughing and cheering for them to, like, murder them. No. I'm laughing and cheering because it's a cool scene, right. You know? Like, you guys are in deep shit. Big doo-doo this time. Watch out. Yeah. He's so lethal.
Deadly. I told you that's his skill.
Nothing but strikes, my friend. Good choice.
Yeah.
俺はもう妻や娘には会えないだろう。ジークが一言叫ぶだけで化け物になる。勝手な真似は聞くが訓練兵。
Yeah.
俺たちがイエーガー
You're really gonna get in their way?
命がけで阻止するつもりか。まんまと敵の策にかかった飲みつけどもはわしに続け。前線で侵略者を迎え撃つ。
Marley, I think, is about to get destroyed right here.
The problem is, like, they've been fighting Titans for their whole lives. You know what I mean?
They fight a little different.
Different, yeah.
Well, having that 3D gear is a big
It's
advantage.
crazier.
Don't leave it behind.
Oh, yeah. You have to. Not until he explains himself. I'm with you, Mikasa.
Okay.
He's got
I respect
some
that.
explaining to do, you know what I mean? He told you he hated her.
You sold me.
Yeah.
For once, I'll bite. Look at this crazy bastard. Both of them. Something's gonna happen. Marley ain't gonna go away that easily.
Yeah, I
don't even know. It sucks, but it's your only it is your only choice right now. The hell? I hate that face.
エレンとジークを助けてください。信じていますよ。
What the hell was that?
I really don't like her.
There's something wrong with her.
I didn't mind her at first, like when we first met her.
Creepy.
I just thought she was a little weird, but now she's like total freak. He's gonna let him go. Oh, please don't do it.
I bet Gabby stops her. Stops him.
Well, I love this guy. Well, that means Mr. Nile's probably gonna die this episode too. Am I wrong though?
There's definitely a high possibility.
Can we get an island with this Mr. Nile and Sasha's dad on it, please? Oh, it's them. She's hearing him like so shocked.
Still worried about him.
Correct. Then she hears that. Thank you. Impressive even still that she's a kid and was able to figure this all out. You know?
She figured it out quick, you know?
Right.
Good.
Finally. Tell her all the truth.
You think he could control... I think he might be able to, because he only turned the ones in the woods. Unless he was just too far away from everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know if he can just not do one, you know? Galliard's all over the place.
Yeah.
Makes him tricky, though. He always gets his shit. That's the problem, though. If he gets hit, he gets hit hard.
He's little, you know?
Yeah. Really? Oh, damn, really?
They killed her?
Seems like it. Marley's got some tricks up their sleeve. Like I said, though, they've been doing this for a long time. They got some tricks. McGough knows some shit. Oh! McGough! That's kind of what I wanted to happen to her. Not that I'm rooting for either. Oh, I know. It's so weird. That was a hell of a shot, though.
If he got him.
I don't think I doubt it.
この世で一番それを思っちゃいけねえのはエレンお前だ。
He's been saying that for a while. Oh god, this is crazy.
奴に少しでも命があるなら叫ぶはずだ。
Oh shit. The reason that one got me specifically because I had a thought in my head when they showed Falco running and then they said the thing about it, the screaming, and I'm like, it like dawned on me, I'm like, oh no, is he about to turn into a Titan? And then it ended. I was like, fuck. Oh man.
Yeah, that was tricky. I thought the sneak attack was gonna be Mikasa and Armin and them.
They didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
No. The sneak attack was Magath.
And like I said in the beginning, like we have to remember that like Marley
is a well-trained army.
Right. And well experienced.
Yeah.
Magath has tons of experience, knows how to defeat Titans, and isn't just like a behind the lines commander. Like he's doing what he became famous, like big. His rank got it to his rank because of that.
Right.
You know? But like, it looked like when he took the shot, when they showed inside the nape, it looked like it was like just like clipping
it was a little bit shoulder blade and like here. You know
I feel like it kind of needs to like totally destroy
get that whole nape out because it didn't blow him up. It probably took out a chunk of him, but
because even from the angle they showed it, it was like a small cutout.
Yeah, but Zeke's not like Eren. Like once he gets,
he's usually pretty fucked up.
Right, he's done for. Like you know what I mean. He's not transforming again.
Right.
Not anytime soon.
And what's crazy, another episode without no Levi update.
No. It might be a while.
That makes me more hopeful, though.
That he's healing?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm imagining now this is going to be one of those 3-episode, battle arcs where we're going to have the battle for the first 3 episodes. And then, because I would imagine the battle will probably wrap up next one about.
Maybe.
You would imagine.
Maybe.
And then we'll have a couple.
It's going to depend on what happens.
It's usually the tradition of Attack on Titan.
I'm really proud of Gabby.
That was my favorite Gabby episode by far.
Yeah.
And Falco.
I've always been proud of Falco.
Yeah,
Falco's...
Yeah. I'm just happy that he said all that to her.
Yeah, yeah.
But that makes me like...
I am happy that he told her that.
That whole scene, though, like was so like good, but it feels like a setup for sadness between something happening between those two. One of them dying
or Falco turning.
Those two are never. One of them's. It's not going to be a happy ending with those two. You know that.
It's only going to be upsetting if Zeke really turns everybody. You know what I mean? If he is able to scream now and like.
But there's no. The reason why I don't think that would happen yet is because if he does that, there's so many people that he would turn. There's like almost not that many people that wouldn't be Titans. So like, are you really going to continue the show with only like a limited amount of people?
They don't. But Zeke doesn't care.
I'm not talking about what the characters are thinking. I'm talking about just the show in general. Are you going to have everyone turn into Titans and only have a limit?
Well,
think how many Pixis would turn. Everyone would turn. You'd have so many characters not on the show anymore because of that. So I don't think that would happen anytime soon, at least. And I still don't think so it's crazy because like Zeke just has to trust that when Eren comes up and they touch, he has to just trust that Eren is going to do what he thinks he's going to do.
Right.
We don't know that.
So, like, if Eren can alter, like, the bodies of Eldians.
Yes.
Like, we don't know how he does it. Like, obviously, it's probably through, like,
founding.
thinking or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you think that, like, he could then cancel out Zeke's spinal fluid transforming them? Or cancel out Zeke's ability to control them?
So you're saying like if they do like next
if
episode,
he tries to scream, like it wouldn't work,
or if he does scream next episode and they do turn, maybe he can Aaron's. Well, no, I guess that's too. That would
no,
be
I
too
think
crazy.
he'd have to do it before they turn.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like once they're into Titan form,
I don't know that he can reverse it.
I don't even think he can do that as the founding. I don't know if the founding can do that.
We don't know.
That would be. I think like that's too much. Because then it's like anytime someone turns into a Titan, you could just be like, well, hopefully Eren saves him.
Well, how did the original? If this is their true form, how did they get into human form to begin with?
That's all shit we have to learn.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel, I know we've gotten a lot of like the history, but it's all been like one-sided or two. I'm sure it's two-sided like history because I want to get like where Eren like goes in through these. I want to see through Eren's memories because I feel like anytime you see it through his memories, that's usually pretty factual because it's memories of actually things.
Well,
happening.
that's what's happened. Yeah.
So if I could see it through that, maybe he can go back far enough. And like I was saying earlier, and before the episode started, like if he can go back far enough in the memories,
and
like
watch the whole progression of
see how it started
Titan.
and see if there's anything he can learn from that to end it or do something about it. You know.
Yeah.
And don't forget, he's been so quiet. He hasn't said anything about what he's thinking or planning other than what he said to Armin and them. And that I feel like if there's something he's leaving out.
I mean, in all honesty, like it
Zeke
feels like the only way to end that curse is the way that Zeke is saying.
But like,
I don't know what else other than like everybody living peacefully together. What else could Eren possibly see that could be like a different plan, you know?
Right. We're not even like, I don't know.
Like even I'm trying to think of one and I don't know.
That's where I stopped thinking about it because it's like, it could be anything,
Could
you know?
literally be anything, yeah.
And it could even be something like where when it happens, we're going to be like, oh, why didn't we think of that? It's so like, why, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be something
Eren could meet up with
you agree though. You
devil
think
again
he's
and,
not...
like,
You don't think he's like in Eren's mind right now. You don't think he's walking up to like trying to get there to do what? Do you think or like?
I don't know. Like, and I don't know why Zeke like would think that like he definitely would. Like, unless Zeke has some kind of also control over.
No, I think
it can't. Right?
No, I think Zeke is just
like
he's being.
That's it. He's
I don't want to call him gullible, but he's like because he doesn't have a choice.
I think he has.
Because what's the doctor even told him? He was like, "You're the." What did he call him? You're the lock and he's the key, or vice versa. I forget
Something
what it was.
like that.
But you have to trust in him, and he has to trust in you. But you mainly have to trust in him. Whoever has,
because he's the one that has the power.
So he and the fact that it's his half brother, you know, like so. I don't know. I feel like he's just putting all his cards.
Well, Reiner's not done. Reiner's about to charge him.
Yes, Cart's still there, obviously.
I think he's gonna end up tackling. Or Eren maybe he'll stab him with something like he won't even get to him.
So for some reason, you know, sometimes when you watch like are you automatically assuming that obviously like Marley's not going to win this battle? Like,
yeah, I don't think so because I think winning the battle means that they've killed Eren and they've taken the founding and they've escaped. Yeah,
but what I'm getting to is like yes, obviously. So, but do you think like they're going to get caught and get killed or get turned into prisoners or? Do you think they get away? Like they can retreat somehow?
I don't even know how they retreat now. Well, I don't know where they have like that retreat
I don't see how
airship, but like Zeke just took down
all of them. I thought. Yeah, so and I also don't think they're there with the intention to retreat. I think they're fighting to the death.
Well, no,
Marley is.
Colt said to Gabby, go to the airship, like the rescue airship.
Oh, they probably have.
They have one to retreat.
Like where they're taking wounded and shit. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if they had quickly got, like if the original plan had worked and Galliard like got him from underneath, and they got the founding, they would have been out.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, so they had to have some kind of exit strategy.
I'm just on every facet of the show. I'm like every time something happens, I'm like. I get a little nervous, you know, like, because like, and like I said, it's the first show that I've ever watched where I'm rooting for so many, like when I'm watching like a big like battle scene like this, you have essentially two sides, but kind of three. It's like 2.5, but essentially two. So they're fighting, it's like, all right, I want Gabby and Falco to be safe. I like Reiner. I want him to be cool, like, but then I still like Eren, obviously, because he was the main character for the beginning of the show, and I'm extra rooting for Mikasa and all them, you know, and Hanji and Levi. They're the main crew. Yeah, they're the most. They get priority, you know. It's tough. Even like I said, I still like part of me does root for Eren because my excuse is because he's.
It's like Sean said, he's so cool.
He's everything he said in that scene was perfect. I loved it.
Yeah, he really is cool. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
and like I don't know who else.
For him to say
and like for like any of the other ones to take his power, like I'm not ready for that because like we didn't grow up with them. But you know what I mean.
Do you think Eren dies before the show ends? Like, do you think we're gonna have episodes after he'll die and then there'll be more episodes?
I don't think so.
I guess all right. So say part 3, hypothetically, say that is the last. Say they announce that that's the last one. I don't know if that's true or not, but say they do. If we're into part 2 now, say do you think he could die at the end of this part and then part 3 he doesn't have?
Is whoever ate him?
Or it's just whatever's going on,
power.
Whatever he did or whatever is going on,
I mean, it's possible.
It's possible. I think it's a possibility. I don't know that I'd be shocked.
Me too.
But you never know.
He'd be the one that I'd be very surprised if he died prior to the end.
Like where we were like, even if it's like more, but I guess if it's like a couple episodes before, like if it's the end, and we know it, but we know that the end of this isn't going to be the end.
Right.
I'm happy about that too.
Well, we'll just see how it ended. Maybe they did it well.
Oh yeah, every episode our opinion totally changes in the show.
I know, it's crazy to watch.
Every time I edit these, I'm like, God damn, we totally flipped.
Crazy to watch.
In like sometimes 45 minutes after we're done watching one, we go to the next one. We're like, that totally changed my mind.
Talk about it. It's like, oh yeah, forgot about that. Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. All right, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.